drum. Why are you talking drum? Just like the Yoruba genre of band is just a way of telling you that you can band your way to band 9 in your IELTS exam. So the drum is to gather all the IELTS students, all the IELTS students, everywhere they are, for this class. Any of the 4 modules, you can band your way to band 9. All right, let's get into it. Now, in your spellings, your writings, you need to understand that there are differences between the American English and the British English. Now, let's take a look, and it appears in what we call the suffixes and the prefixes, apparently. So, what are suffixes? We talk about what elements, added to the end of a root word. And we talk about prefixes. We talk about what elements, or group of words that are added at the beginning of a root word. Now let's dive into this aspect. Okay, in the American English, you have a suffix like YZE that apparently juxtaposes for YSE in the British English. If you have examples of words like you say analyze in the American English. For the British, it will be analyze. Okay, if we talk about what other word? Paralyze. Paralyze. In the British English, we have it as paralyze. Do you get it? Okay, talk about IZE suffix and IXE suffix. In the American English, we have things like publicize, and here you have it as publicize. You have things like advertise. Here you could have it as advertise. Okay, OUR suffix. That OUR. Sorry, in the American English, that is OR, not OUR. It is in the British English, but it is OUR. Okay, you could have words like, flavor. You have color, and here you have color. You have flavor. You see that? What about the AM suffix? You have words like program, and you have words for the British English like program. You get it? What about the CK suffix? You have a word like check. You have a word like check for the British English. What about the ER word ending? You have center. You have meter. And then for the British English, you have meter, METR, you have center. Oh, sorry, you have center. Alright, you see the difference. Okay, you come to the prefixes. You have, words like coexists. You have co-worker. And so many of them. But here you write it this way. And then you write it this way. What about RE? Prefix. You have like reimage. You have this re-image. Alright, so now this is how the American English differs from the British English. And so when you write, be conscious of the language pattern, the language model, that you should write with, and then how to correctly spell it when writing. Don't make mistake in the case where you are writing using the British language methodology, the British language model upon your writing. Don't make a mistake of writing the spelling of a word, for American English. And so if you're using the British English style, make sure you use it generally while writing. Don't juxtapose it, don't mix it up, and then you're good in scoring a high band score. See you again in my next class. Bye. Band.